Hey everybody, let me know if you can hear me okay. Hi Maribel, hi Jamie, hi Inherited Stitches, hi June. Okay, good. I'm glad you can hear me okay. Trying to get this set up was immensely more of a pain in the butt than I was expecting it to be. Mostly I'm just trying to make sure that everything is running like it should be. Hi! So, also, unfortunately, I live in an apartment building now, and my neighbors have decided that being in the stairwell is the best place to be right now. So, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Just checking to make sure I've got audio that's understandable and try not to get caught up in the weird latency between OBS and the YouTube thing, because that's a blast and a half to try and figure out the difference between the two. Hi everybody! I know I haven't done a video in forever. Every time I sit down and I'm like, oh, I should totally do a video. It's like, oh, just kidding. Life has been life lately. Oh my god, it's cold. It is chilly in here. So I made the mistake of turning the heat up when I had the boys here for Thanksgiving break. And then I got the electric bill the next month. Yeah, unless my kids are here, the heat's not on at all. Because it is insane. It's way too much. On top of that, we actually got snow here in Washington, which over here on the west side is extremely uncommon. Yeah, we've got the crappy baseboard heaters in here. It's no good. On top of that, they didn't even clean them when we moved in, so the first time I turned them on, I was greeted with the joyous smell of burning dust and particles of God knows what. We didn't get much. We only got maybe 4 or 5 inches accumulated on the ground, but you know, when absolutely nobody has plows or shovels or knows how to drive in snow, yeah. It's a super, super fun thing. I'm not really worried with the time of day that it is about having very many trolls. I know that usually later in the evening is when they tend to come out. Yeah, I'm used to there being lots of snow. There just really isn't. It doesn't snow here in this part of Washington very much. But conversely, this is the third year it has snowed like this. So you'd think that maybe people who run apartment communities and people who are in charge of local governments would go, maybe we should purchase like another plow truck or two and maybe get a snowblower so this poor old maintenance guy who's in his 60s doesn't have to go shovel this entire complex by hand, which he can't keep up with when it's snowing. Go figure. Yeah. Aw, that's exciting. Is the feed moving for you guys, or... I know you can still hear me, but my video has stopped moving on both things, so I'm just checking and making sure it's still okay. The snow was actually kind of my Christmas wish. It was later in the afternoon on Christmas Day, and I was on the phone with my mom, and I said, oh hey, I really kind of wish that we'd get a little bit of snow. Just a little bit of snow on Christmas would be nice. Just a little. I think I got it fixed. Well, as long as the audio is still okay, it's not really a super big deal. I mean, who wants to see me sitting here looking like a lump? Yeah, my webcam is not a very good webcam. It tends to just cut out if you breathe wrong. As long as the audio is still good, that's all that really matters. It's not like I'm doing a tutorial or anything. Yeah, this is called an oversized blanket hoodie, and it's this huge thick layer of fleece, and it's got like the fuzz on the inside. My friend got it for me for Christmas, and you guys know me. I'm not a small person, and I put this on and I feel like I'm a tiny little petite human being, which I have never felt petite. I think the last time I felt petite was when I was 10, when I was only 5 feet tall. But yeah, I mean, I love it. I have 2 of these now. I actually have a red one, but Killian decided that he wanted to steal the red one from me, and my friend who got me the red one before was like, well, since Killian stole your other one, here, have a new one for Christmas. And it's got sushi on it. Yeah, I don't mind when it's a little bit chilly, but when it's so cold that you can't function and you just want to curl up in a ball and sleep, it's really no fun at all. So how was everybody's holiday? I know that there are still some holidays that are going to be coming into existence in the next few days, but you all know which holiday I'm talking about. Yeah, that's dogs for you. Dogs are something else. So how was everybody's holiday? What's everybody doing as far as crafty stuff goes? I honestly haven't touched anything crafty in forever. I've been wanting to, but between work, taking care of the kids, trying to still get this apartment as set up as it's going to get, because I did get a short lease on this place because I don't want to be here for longer than I have to be. And everything else, I haven't had time. I haven't really wanted to. I have kind of picked writing back up again. To go along with that, I have also started doing more narration again on my other channel. I started writing more scripts for things that people are requesting, and I've been doing the audio for those, which is kind of cool. I know it's kind of weird to some people, but I enjoy the one-sided kind of monologuing RP, like you're talking to the person who's watching the video. I have so many things that I started crocheting forever and a day ago that I just haven't touched. But I've been writing, and I'm hoping to finish the first draft of this book in the next week or two, so I'll have about a month to get it edited. I'm planning to release this book, which will be the first in a series, sometime around the vicinity of my birthday in February. We'll see how things go. Depends on how much of it I can actually get done. Hi, Jennifer. I've always wanted to go to New Orleans. Oh, Karen Simply Soft. Bleh. Yeah, so splitty. I'm not a fan of it. I know some people love it, and I'm like, you can have mine. I got rid of all of mine. I think I had 1 or 2 skeins left, and I either sold it in my Etsy shop or donated it to the thrift store because I was just over it. I was like, no, I'm done. Can't do this anymore. 80 degrees. You could send us like half of that, or even just like 20 degrees of it, so it would be normal here. I mean, it doesn't usually get this cold here in Washington. We've been around somewhere between 20 and 40 degrees for the most part for winter, and it doesn't usually get below like 35 or 40, so it's pretty frosty for here. I actually like working with homespun. I know everybody hates it, or most people hate it, but there's just something about it that I really like. I especially love double stranding it and just using a huge hook so you can make a blanket in like a day. I love it. I like it. So to me, I would say that Karen Simply Soft is way, way worse. Ooh, 5 degrees, burr. Yeah, I definitely don't want vacations from work at all. I am just barely squeaking by right now. I'm so glad that I had a few months of super duper busy work at the clinic when I did, because if I had to have a new apartment pull my income based on my last few paychecks now, I wouldn't be able to get an apartment because I'm making about half of what I was making when I applied for here, which is kind of scary, but it's just enough. Yeah. Like Monday was supposed to be my day off, and I had somebody call and say, oh, hey, can you come give me and my daughter a massage? That's somebody I've worked on before. She's another LMT. And I was like, yup, I can do that. Give me like 10 minutes to get all my stuff together, and I'll be headed that way and be there in half an hour. So I made more money from that mobile appointment than I make in an entire day at the clinic. It never gets to -15 here. I don't think I've ever even seen it in the single digits here in the 6 years we've been here. I don't really like this whole YouTube studio thing for the live bit. I'm not a fan. I don't like the setup of it. So I'm just gonna complain. Oh yeah, no, we're not over there. I think Spokane's more east side. We're over in Pierce County. Oh, I'm not completely losing hope, but things have been apocalyptically bleak for 2.5 months. So I'm trying to branch out and get some more regular customers that I can see. Hi, Amber. I miss you too. But hopefully more customers that I can see outside of the clinic, because I do have my business license, so I can work on people wherever. I don't have gift cards personally. You can get them through my clinic as far as massages go. They do gift certificates and whatnot, but that's not something that I've branched out into yet. Oh yeah, you could have spit and been right across the border with where I grew up, next to Canada. Way back over in New York. And I have a question for all of you who are here. If you are watching a video that is a tips and tricks video, how much talking do you expect the person presenting the video to you to do? I'm asking this question because I had somebody comment on my knitting machine tips and tricks. Yes, take off, you hoser. But I had somebody comment on my tips and tricks for the knitting machine video this morning that I talked too much. And I was like, what were you expecting from a tips and tricks video? I mean, this isn't one of those best of things where I just put up snapshots and have words flow across the screen. What about the people who consume my content who don't have the best eyesight? If I'm not talking, then they aren't picking up on it. You know? I don't understand. Hi, Holly. It was just such a weird random comment, and it's not somebody I recognize. So I was like, whatever. And yes, this hoodie is the best thing. It is like so comfy and so warm. But it also makes me want to hibernate because it's so warm. Oh, that's something that I did want to do. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, it really struck me this morning, and I kind of replied back in a snarky way and just blocked the person from commenting on my channel. Like, you know what, whatever. You feel that way? Cool. You can go watch somebody else. You can still watch my videos, but you're not gonna be able to comment on my stuff anymore. Because I'm not playing games. Let me see here. What was I gonna... So in... Don't mind Atticus having a sneeze fest in the background if you hear weird snuffling, chuffing noises. Alrighty, have fun. Drive safe. Don't punch people in the parent pickup line. Oh, from work, not from school. I know in the pickup line here it drives me nuts. But yeah, if you hear crazy, excessive snuffing in the background, it's my cat Atticus is having a sneeze. I don't know what's going on with him. So in my Facebook group, I can't remember if it was yesterday or 2 days ago, somebody posted a channel of a young lady who has a yarn channel that she's just starting out, and she is hoping to get to 150 subscribers before the new year. Let me see if it'll actually work. I just posted the link to her channel in the chat. Her name is Amy Starr. And she also has an Etsy shop. She does knitting and crocheting, and from way back in the way back, she also had some, like, fashion-y videos and hair and makeup and stuff, you know, all that stuff that young people are into. Because being 35, I am clearly an old crone. I am no longer a young person. Almost 36. I'll be 36 in February. Bah, you don't look that old. Although I had somebody at work the other day accuse me of being 25. And I was like, excuse the heck out of you? What? Is that just because my hair is like a funky color or what? Because no, I'd like to think I'm not as dumb as I was when I was 25, because that's when I met my ex-husband, and I'd like to think that in the past 10 years my intelligence has increased in that regard. I couldn't just take it as a compliment, though, the way that it was said, because this lady was 37 and she was talking to me like I was a child. She's like, well, you can't be almost as old as me. And I was like, why? She was like, well, your skin's so smooth. I'm like, I've never drank or smoked. My bad for taking care of myself, I guess. Like, I don't know what to say to that. Thanks, I look like a baby comparatively, I guess. Maybe I just, because I dress the way I used to now. Instead of being worried about what people think, especially since I have a job where I can dress how I want, within reason, obviously. Yeah, you know, it's kind of funny because I was looking at my channel analytics and my primary demographic is mostly women, according to YouTube, between the ages of like 40 and 80. See, anytime the sun comes out here, I run out in it and I'm like, man, how naked can I get and be in the sun and soak up as much of it as possible, because don't know when you'll see it again, you know? There's no sun over on this side. What are you doing, kitty cat? Yeah, I guess I do have pretty decent jeans. Atticus, be nice. Don't beat up your sister. Yeah, we've got a few inches of snow here. It's supposed to snow again tonight, and I know the way that people are here, so on my way home from work, because I had one appointment this morning, I picked up a bunch of stuff from the store just in case. Not like it matters, you know, I have enough food in my apartment and whatnot that if I couldn't leave it for like a month, I'd be fine. Wouldn't necessarily be happy with the things that I would have to eat, but I have enough things stocked up that I'd be okay for a bit. It's always overcast here. The sun actually came out for a little bit, which was horrifying because with snow on everything, it was intensified, and I don't think I've ever seen it be that bright here in Washington. Yeah, I need to get myself another pair of jeans. I've only got 2 pairs. I've got 1 pair that's boot cut and I've got 1 pair that's skinny jeans. Actually, I take that back. I have 3 pairs. 2 of them are straight leg and they're the same brand and the same size, but they are not actually the same size. There's about ½ an inch of difference in the waist between them. Because women's clothing is marvelous. I think I'm going to just start buying men's jeans so I can actually have pockets that things will fit in. Like my giant phone. Like my wallet. Not have to carry a stupid purse around. What's up, kitty kitty? What are you doing? You gonna jump up here? No? Okay. There are no pockets in women's jeans, Holly. And if there are, I think my favorite thing is if you buy a pair of denim skinny jeans or leggings and they have the stitching detail on the front like there's pockets, and also on the back like there's pockets, but there's no actual pockets. Like the cake, the pockets are a lie. Drives me nuts. Well, I mean, I've started buying men's medium t-shirts because they actually fit me through the shoulders. And if anybody's tuning in and like, what the heck is going on? I'm just here talking with people. There's nothing overarching and fabulous that I'm trying to express here through this video. I just wanted to get on live because I haven't done a video in forever, so. And yes, men's pockets are practically infinite. It's like, oh my god, you mean I could put like a mass market paperback book in my pocket? What? This is insanity. Bottle of water, snacks. It's just not fair and it's not right. I've actually taken to carrying this thing around all the time because my wallet is even bigger than my phone. I mean, my wallet is huge too. And yes, that's my boy, Katsuki Bakugo from My Hero Academia. We have the same personality type. Explosive and angry and everyone thinks we're jerks, but really, we're just type A. Hi, kitty boy. Yeah, I know sometimes with the Yeti microphone, every once in a while, the sound will get funky on it. I don't know if it's because the cord is so long or what, but yeah, latency issues. Una, what are you doing? What are you doing? What? Here. You want to come here? Come here. Una. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You gonna make me pick you up? Come here. I got you. Ha. I got you. Meow. What? There we go. Orange package. I don't see an orange package. Oh, the one up here? The one up over here is all fabric stuff. Oh, got your claws stuck, kitty cat. Yeah, that's all my fat quarters and still usable fabric scraps. I wish. No, I haven't really been sewing anything lately. I should, though. I've got a whole stack of bags that are halfway sewn, and I haven't gotten the opportunity to work on anything like that really since we've been here. I take that back. I have chosen not to do that since we've gotten here so far. Primarily because I didn't have a space big enough to be sewing at for a while. But now I finally got most of the stuff cleared off the kitchen table, so I could sew at the kitchen table. Hi, Mr. Atticus. Oh, am I petting her and not you, so you're going to beat me up if I try to pet you? I see how you are. Oh, you're finally getting that Harry Potter blanket almost done? Good. You've been working on that for a while, haven't you? Here, you want to get down? Do you want to come over here? You want to go over there? Go ahead. You can walk right to there if you want. There you go. Oh. There we go. Yeah, I figured it had been at least 2 years. I know it's been a while. Not like I should talk. I have so many not even halfway finished projects. But we won't talk about them. All right, bye, Amber. Thanks for stopping by. Dude, Atticus. What are you doing, bud? Hi. Hi. I'd pick you up, but I don't want to get beat up. Yes, being down to the final part of a big project is always nice. Oh, excuse me. He's just sneezing on everything today. Don't climb up there. It's not going to end well if you knock those boxes over. Don't do it. Don't do it. You won't be happy when the boxes fall on you. Don't do it. Observe me trying to reason with my cat. Yeah, I can't believe you guys moved again. What state are you guys even in now? It seems like you just got settled into the one you were in last time. I don't think you were even there a year, were you? Missouri. I don't think I've ever even driven through Missouri. Were you in North Carolina for that long? Didn't seem like it was that long. But then again, I mean, I've been on YouTube for 5 years now, or is it 6 years? It's been a bit, so yeah. And yeah, usually the cat just does whatever he wants. But every once in a while, he listens to reason. Every once in a while. Not super often, but sometimes. I've heard that Colorado's actually pretty nice. I just want to get back to the East Coast eventually. Hopefully in the next few years. Provided things don't get terribly heavy and complicated with the guy that I've kind of been seeing. We shall see. Trying not to think that far ahead. But at the same time, totally focused on thinking that far ahead. Because living in now is not something I'm very good at. God, what is that crap? Well, yeah, that's because everybody's moving out of Washington because the cost of living here is astronomical. I mean, I'm paying $1,500 a month for an 1,800 square foot apartment with 2 bedrooms. That's not including utilities or internet or anything. Yeah. Yep, California too. I feel like people are moving away from the coast. A lot of it having to do with the ungodly amount of fires we've been getting in the summertime. Yeah, real estate prices are nuts, but I mean, Washington State compared to back in the area of New York that I'm from is so drastically different. I mean, yeah. Renting is always ridiculous. That's why I've always said I want to be able to save up enough money to buy a place. And then it's like, oh, hey, just kidding. Because now I'm renting, so how am I going to get out of the trap of renting and the endless cycle of I don't have any money because every penny I have goes to rent and feeding my children and occasionally myself. How are you going to save up a chunk of money to be able to buy a house? The short answer is you're not. I don't think that property taxes in New York are really any worse than Washington. I think that they're actually better than Washington. I mean, it depends on where you're at. If you're down closer to the city, any of the cities, honestly, it's probably going to be immensely worse. But way back home in Podunk Nowhere, it's not really that bad. Compared to, like, Syracuse or anywhere near the city itself. Yep. I thought I would look at renting a house too, and you can't rent a 3-bedroom house here for less than like $2,500. It's insane. It's absolutely nuts. That's what it's like here too. So I only ended up getting a 9-month lease on this place. I'm hoping that once summertime rolls around, that I will be able to find a place to rent that is cheaper and in a better part of town. That's not ghetto adjacent, where I have to listen to fun things like drive-bys in the middle of the night. And yes, I grew up around firearms. I know the difference between, say, a firework and a gunshot. I feel like anywhere that's near military activity, the people who run the rentals know what average BAH is and assume that everyday civilians have that kind of scratch too. And it's like, yeah, no, definitely don't. Oh, I would love to be in a small place like that again. Hello, trolls. Welcome, welcome. I'm so grateful that you crawled out from under your bridge. Oh my god, my mouse doesn't work. Yeah, recruiting duty was definitely not my favorite thing. Atticus, where the heck did you just go, dude? Why? Recruiting was... ugh. So I hope you have a good support system there, because I highly doubt that you will be seeing him very much until he's done with recruiting duty. If it's anything like when Adam was doing that anyway. Yeah, I think it was 2 weeks ago now. Thankfully, the boys weren't here, but I had just laid down in bed, and it was early for me to go to bed. It was probably about 11. Usually I don't go to bed till like 1 or 2 now. And I heard screeching tires, followed by pop, 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 screech! And I was like, yep, that was less than a quarter of a mile away. And that was definitely Definitely shots fired. Oh, that's awesome, at least, Holly. I'm glad. That's nice. Maybe it's just me being paranoid from living in the country for so long, but I wouldn't walk around outside here during the day in most areas, much less in the evening. Oh no, no sirens. No, you don't usually hear those here unless they're going somewhere else. The Circle K that's right across the street from here tends to have unsheltered people living under the eaves of the building. And a lot of people here in this area of Washington have decided that the best way to cure homelessness is to take a rather violent approach to it. Because if you take them out, then you don't have to worry about them being homeless anymore, right? Nope, they certainly don't. Unless there's been a vehicle collision, you don't see cops over here. Hi. Yeah. So needless to say, we are not in an area where I just let the kids go hang out outside and do whatever. Unfortunately. I wish that I could, but no. So they get to have that sort of freedom at their dad's house at least. They get to enjoy the perks of immensely higher economical status living. Una! Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. But that's just the way it is. Not really much that can be done about it, unfortunately, for now. So I keep trying to tell myself and the kids, this is temporary. It will do for now. This is temporary. I think I'm going to wrap it up in about 10 minutes here, because then I will have been on for an hour. Yeah, it's not marshmallows, it's a kitty paw print. Kitty foot. It would be kind of cool if it was like marshmallows, though. But lately I've been so focused on starting to get things really off the ground with my other channel that I was like, oh hey, maybe I should go live on my main channel that actually like gets me a check from views once in a while. Because I haven't lately. I just haven't. Primarily because I haven't been able to spend time crafting, so I don't have anything to show anybody. And I know that some people just like listening to me talk, but not everybody does. But if you are somebody who does like to just listen to me talk, Atticus, dude, for real, you're gonna get stuck. Oh my god. Cat, you are shortening my life expectancy right now. And yours. Good God. Please get down. Am I gonna have to come rescue you? Did you get yourself stuck? Yeah. Oh my lord. So anyway, if you are one of those people who likes to just listen to me talk, you should check out my other channel where I read things and write scripts and such. Because right now I have 228 subscribers and a video series that I started a while ago. I got the random idea to just make a holiday themed video with it, and that holiday themed video now has the most views of any video on that channel within the first few days. And the first video in the series has over 1,200 views, which is crazy because it's like 7 minutes long. So I think I might have found my niche for that channel, maybe. Hey, bud. Did you manage to get down okay? Good. Yeah, I don't understand why cats do that. I've got all of these comfy places for them to sit, and unless I pick them up and put them in it, they're just like, yeah, no, that's not for me. No, thank you. I don't understand why they're that way. But they just are. Did my video die again, or did it just freeze? Well, it says that the video is still active. I don't know. Who knows? I certainly don't. Yeah, it seems like it's showing up okay through OBS, but with the actual YouTube studio thinger, it's like, nope. Just kidding. And if anybody is as addicted to TikTok as I am, I mostly do author stuff over on TikTok because I haven't touched my crafting TikTok in a while. It seemed silly to have a regular channel and then have like a separate channel where I'm making the same content but in smaller chunks, and it felt more like a chore than fun to me, so I don't do it. So if you're a TikTok person and you want to hear me read little small passages of things I'm writing and just talk about booky stuff, not booky stuff, that sounds horrible, bookish things, we shall say. I just dropped the link for my TikTok in the chat. Yeah, when it comes to actually getting your subscriber count up, I found that it varies depending on what you're market is. With some people, all you have to do is go interact on other people's channels, and people will see your name in the comments and they'll come check out your channel and subscribe to you. Oh yeah, I'm way too old for Snapchat. It took me forever to get into TikTok, and now that I finally get the way it works, I have to set a timer for myself or I will lose hours and hours of my life to TikTok. Especially now that they have 3-minute long videos, which is kind of cool. I really enjoy it. How are you doing, bud? You sleepy? Yeah. It is almost kitty dinner time. Snapchat is definitely not my thing. And I hardly ever use Instagram unless the things posted to Instagram were first posted to my Facebook page, and then it carries over onto Instagram too. What are you doing? What are you doing? Please don't go beat her up. That actually sounds pretty good. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do for food yet. Since the boys aren't here, I'm really, really bad at taking care of my basic human needs like food. Make sure I always have coffee, and I always have water, but I'm not very good at eating. And between that and massage, it's keeping me lean, but my muscles are also shrinking. Kitty boy, what are you doing? Be nice. I will feed you soon. Yes, soon. The Mart of Walls. I too also was a patron of the Mart of Walls earlier today. My muscles are just shrinking from not getting to lift heavy stuff anymore. And I can't justify spending money on a gym membership because I've tried to work out with a mask on and it's not for me. So I'll have to either start saving up money to get some weights that I can use at home, or I'm just gonna have to accept being skinnier than I want to be, because I don't like being skinny. I like having muscle tone. Voldemort. Yeah, that works too. I'm gonna end up needing to get a new mouse if this thing doesn't start doing what it needs to be doing. Yeah, that's what I clicked on. All messages are visible. The cats are being absolutely crazy. That one makes sense to me. And the upstairs neighbors have decided that it's time to share their music with me. So on that note, since it's now been an hour, I think I am going to wrap it up and let you guys all get back to life and living. I know that it's later in the evening over on the East Coast and weird times of day for people in other parts of the world. So I will hopefully be doing a knitting machine cleaning out and oiling video sometime in the nearish future. I just have to get a can of compressed air, which I was planning on doing today, but the store was packed full of people and I said, nope, I'm not bothering with that right now. So, thank you so much everybody for watching, and I will catch you guys all in the next video. Thanks for dropping in, guys. Bye.